Hey, Mac. I think we're gonna be good this time, but I don't know. Don't want to jinx it. Fingers crossed. Hey, what's up? All right. Gonna run my second speed test. Make sure it's still consistently good. But I think, yeah, I think we'll probably be fine. Yeah, 100 down and hopefully consistent up. Yeah, 50 consistently up now. Nice. How'd your Red Alert 2 game go, Mac? Did you get a big dub? Yeah, I think we'll be good to stream. It's versus AI. Alright, I'll send you a message about it. I'm gonna mute and then just say 5 minutes we'll start. I'll ping everyone. And yeah, hopefully we're good. Howdy gamers. Been up for almost 7 minutes, no drop frames. I think we're gonna be stable. Don't want to jinx it, but looking promising. I think we're gonna continue from game 2 of Sewer Frog versus Heliosuma. Yeah, so if you're watching the VOD, which I will be uploading to the Allin channel afterwards, game 1, Sewer Badger 1 versus Heliosuma. He was kind of a boring ZBZ, just roach maxed. He roach maxed faster. And then Heliosuma tried to use lurkers to stay alive, but Badger found the gap. So we're just going to get right into it. I'm currently loading up the game. Oh my gosh. I forgot to change. That's fine, that's fine. Don't panic. Bottom right, we got Sewer Badger up 1-0. And top left, we got Heliosuma from Taste the Bacon. I'm going to update this. So for the next game, we'll have the fancy view, and we won't get spoiled by the time. Which, hopefully, you aren't paying attention, so you don't even know how long the game goes. Badger's going to open up with an extractor trick. Don't think that matters really at all. Wrong interface, you are replay casting, not live casting. Oh, you're right. Let's fix that quick. Thank you. Nothing slips by Mac. That's why he's my the only 3-day or 3-stream streaker. #1 fan. Yeah, I've basically only been playing Brood War the past 2 weeks. I'm playing a lot of Brood War ladder, so it feels weird coming back into StarCraft, but it should be good. It's probably a little more exciting than Brood War ZBZs, at least for me, so that's good. I think Heliosuma might be new to CTL. I don't remember his name from last season. I know Badger's been around forever. This is probably going to be his last game at set 1. He has been on a bit of a tear on ladder. His OMR has climbed just over the threshold. Last season, he was, I think, one of the all-stars for set 1. Yeah, nothing's happening, so I'm just gonna quickly check. Let's see. Who did I call the All-Stars? I think I made the post for this, didn't I? Yeah. No, he was not. I think he just missed it. He probably didn't have quite the number of games needed. It was Tixt and Toon Dragon who were the All-Stars there. Toon Dragon, we were actually talking about this in the captain's chat a couple of days ago. Toon Dragon is just this 3-3 mech player who just is very good at holding Diamond 3 cheese. He's a pain in the ass for people to play against. And we had Delta and Baked Potato as Allin set 2 All-Stars. So, yeah, Sewer Badger or Sewer Frog, he's going to have a bit of a competition if he wants to hit the podium on the Allin team. We've had a strong set 2 for a while now. I haven't laddered in probably a year. Scuba Steve, it's time to come back. We need you and your nautical nonsense. And Jeske Skies. Oh my gosh. Who are you in the Allin channel? Everyone has weird Twitch names and I don't remember them. 6 into your needed 30. We appreciate that. Let's look at the game. What's going on here? It looks like a similar opening from Heliosuma. This time, I think last game he skipped the gas. It's been like 5 days. Yeah, for those who didn't watch, my internet just kind of crapped out. So I ordered this long-ass Ethernet cable, and I am now running it into like my home server that my router sits on top of. And it seems to be stable now. So we've had a bit of a hiatus between Game 1 and Game 2. But Game 1, I think he skipped gas, and he just did this wall. And I was kind of criticizing it because if you don't have gas, you don't have roach speed, so then you're just putting yourself at a disadvantage. This game, I'm thinking it's going to be mutas, though, because we have so many gases coming up before the layer. And we're really light on the mineral mining for a couple minutes, which actually is kind of important if you're going roaches. This is probably losing out on 4 roaches by getting into gas this early. And you can see how much gas he's burning. But we will see. We will see what happens. On the other side, Badger's just playing normal. See, this is a more normal time, 3rd gas. And he's definitely going roaches. +1. Oh, it's Corey. Nice. Yes. Please get those games in, if possible, by tomorrow night. So we don't have to forfeit set 1 again. That would be great. If not possible, that's fine. It's early in the season. I think we can still get some cheeky wins out, a forfeit here and there. The format for the season actually changed. This is one of the things I was pushing for. Before, we know the team situation is a bit more bleak than it has been before, a couple years ago. There's only 6 teams competing. And one of the problems we've had with that is the regular season just feels like it doesn't matter. People play, and it's fun to do well and become an all-star, but, like, there's really, like, your team's probably going to make the playoffs unless you're Taste the Bacon, unfortunately. They, I think, have struggled pretty badly historically, but that's fine. I think they got a bit of a better team now, so let's see, hopefully some better performance. Anyways, so what we ended up with for like 4 seasons is 5 of the 6 teams competing for the top 4 slots. So the change that I got them to do is playoffs will be 3 teams this season, and the number 1 seed will have a bye directly into the finals. So the regular season ranking is actually very important now, which I think is going to make it a little more competitive and a little more exciting. Each match is really going to matter a whole lot more because of that. Normally the rankings are like a team that's 6-2 and then 5-3, and then there's like 2 teams that are 4-4. So it's all really close. So I'm hoping that's going to make it really exciting. Well, let's talk about this game. I've been just yapping while we wait for something to happen. Heliosuma is marching across with roaches. I was completely wrong with my prediction. Badger's getting a bunch of spines up, and he has a large roach ball as well. If he can get into position here, I think he's going to be just fine. If we keep this hatch alive, we're in a really good position. But this is a fantastic angle for Helios. It's a little scary, and yeah, look at this. See, none of these roaches are even attacking, and this is really bad. Half the roaches are stuck on the ramp fighting the 2 roaches. Heliosuma is going to take an awesome engagement. He's going to kill so many roaches, and he can kill this 3rd base as well. Yeah, Badger has to start a step in. I think he's going to clean this up, but if Heliosuma just right-clicks the hatchery, I think it's going to be a good trade for him, honestly. But he has to kill this base. If this base stays alive, that should be really bad for him. Gonna keep the base alive for now. This is really good for Badger, actually. I think Badger's just in a bit of a lead. Even though he's down drones, the fact that Heliosuma is just on 2 hatches, Badger's getting a 4th one for macro. I don't like the macro hatch when you're on 37 drones, but it's okay. I like being on all these hatches, though. Yeah, I think Badger has a slight lead here. He's just got to realize that he's safe to drone up for a little bit. Or he has to go across and try to kill his opponent. One of the 2. I like the +2. I think this means we're going to start seeing drones. Yeah. Oh, and Heliosum is going to take 2 hatches at the same time. This is a good way to try to get back into the macro game here. He's got the drone lead and had it for a couple minutes there. So he's able to afford this. And he might have just scared Badger too much. He's going to get away with it. Of course, to prove me wrong, Badger moves out the moment I start saying that. He's attacking in this kind of weird path where Heliosuma has no vision. Oh my gosh, I apologize. Hit V. We can just fast forward. I meant to hit V. You can see he has no idea this attack is coming. So I think Badger's going to be able to get in here, kill the base, and maybe set up for a good attack because these Ravagers really want to be on a high ground violent down. Yeah, here we go. Base under fire. Their Heliosuma to try to do it. Good biles right in the center, going to push him back. Yeah, base goes down. I don't think Badger knows that he double expanded. Oh yeah, he has no idea. If he did know, I think he could. Look at this roach count. He could just be attacking, and he would just win the game here. But without this knowledge that he has another base and is droning it up, and is also teching to hide the Lurker Den, it's hard to know that the right move is to keep attacking. But I think I would have rather seen Badger be more aggressive. When you kill the base, just stick around and see what kind of army we're dealing with over on the other side. I'm also shocked that this base is still alive. If this was me, I would have just shift queued like 5 roaches like along here. Oh man. Okay. Yeah, this is a bit tight. This is so many roaches, man. Badger can just get on the army. He's a little scared. And I think he can win this, right? Do we have roaches elsewhere on the map? Oh, we do. Little run by at the other base. Let's focus on this, though. I think Badger's just barely going to win this fight. Oh, okay. Closing this close is okay. He's getting a ton of damage down, but I think the reinforcements from Heliosuma are going to be enough. Yeah, it feels like Badger just missed his opportunity by being a little too passive. I don't know, we still have a ton of roaches, man. If he goes when these 8 extra ones pop, 40 roaches is a scary number. I know we have Hydras and Ravagers, but yeah, until the Lurkers come out, I don't know. It's a little scary for Heliosuma here. However, if he does get Lurkers up and he stabilizes on this drone count and all these bases, I mean, he's just miles ahead. Badger is on a timer, and Badger needs to get him ASAP. And his bases are going to start mining out soon. He has no 4th base. Yeah. This is a little scary. 14 drones down. Way more army supply. I mean, yeah, he can win this game. He's got better upgrades, a bigger army, not necessarily better. He's just got to do it, though. He can't be sitting at home and letting Heliosuma get Lurkers out. Okay, here we go. Attack is coming. He's attacking where the Lurkers are. This is a bit unfortunate. Oh my gosh, yeah. This big ball of roaches is just going to get hammered by this. Right now, we just need to move as quickly as we can to the next base. Got a couple roaches here actually doing some drone damage. This is really nice. Yeah, 8 drones going down. Oh, and is he going to jump on these exposed Lurkers? He might. The army is out of position. It's coming now. The 4 Lurkers shooting into these roaches is going to do a lot of damage. And the army backs up just in time. Oh man. Look at all this damage. Oh man, that sucks. I like the idea from Badger, but just a little slow. A little slow, and I think he had to bring the Ravagers first to Vile. But here, I think this is just game. This is so expensive. With better economy, He's got 75 drones. Holy crap. Yeah, that's just game. Fourth base is finally up, but it's about to go down. See, yeah, just a handful. Look how small this armor is, but just this handful of lurkers really, it just destroys Badger right now. Oh man. I think the Hydras did a good job sniping the Overseers. There's actually nothing Badger can do right now. It's gonna be a slow death, but I mean, with the eco advantage, the army tech advantage, the only thing Badger has is the upgrades right now, but it's not gonna matter. Yeah, he's getting zoned out of his natural. Once that happens, not much to do. There's a nice run by at the third base. A lot of drones going down and nothing to deal with it, but that doesn't matter too much when your opponent has 20 more drones than you and is in your natural. Really nice patient play from Helios, just zoning the main army out. Once the race war guys, I don't think there's anything to do. Yeah, GG, well played. I think that was very well played by Heliosuma. Little greedy, got a little lucky he got away with it all, but he did. So he wins the game. Getting to game number 3. Nice 1-1 situation here. Exciting. Nice, we got the fancy graphics now. Bottom left, got Mr. Badger himself. Top right, we got Heliosuma. Happy this turned into a more competitive game. Yeah, the first map, I think, was just really lopsided for Badger. The second one was very back and forth. I think you see this a lot at this level, but one of the biggest mistakes players make is just being too passive. I know a lot of people can be kind of hindered by their APM. A lot of people will say, like, APM doesn't matter, you can still hit masters with 100 APM or whatever, which is true. But you have to know what to focus on and try to be fast, I think. The modern StarCraft, that's quite important. Especially the style Badger's playing, where it's a lot of low-tech units. You're just trying to get good upgrades and a lot of army. If you're really active on the map with styles like that, I mean, your opponent is gonna give up a gap, and they're never gonna set up with lurkers. So Badger, when this is uploaded, I'm gonna tell you to watch this. That's my advice to you. Try to be more aggressive. You don't have to fully commit, but you know, you can poke in more. If your opponent isn't attacking you, that probably means they can't. So it's okay to be on their side of the map. And just limit test. Like, it's okay to lose games where you're on their side of the map when you're not supposed to. But I think at this level, it's not okay to lose games where you were supposed to be aggressive and you weren't. That's kind of the thing you should be trying to fix. With Heliosuma style, he does have to be passive. But I like the early 2-base roach push he does. I liked it a lot better game 2 than game 1. But yeah, I think it's a great way to play this matchup at most levels. Not really anything exciting is going on. This is actually back to his game 1 build, where we skip speed, we get the early spine. Honestly, man, if you're gonna do it, just skip the lings too, or like make 2 lings on 27 or something. Like, just go full in on this. Otherwise, I think you might as well just get your gas and play normal. I don't love when people try to cut corners, but then they try to do it safely, and I feel like you're cutting a very tiny corner and you're not really getting much anymore. But if you want to get the spine, just skip the lings. I think that's fine. And Badger's doing, actually, he's getting very aggressive with the lings. He has a Bane Nest on the way, Running 3 on the gas. Has Lings on the map. This might be a little scary because Heliosuma is not going to have speed. And he has not started an extra queen at the natural. Don't want to start losing these Lings yet. You gotta keep them alive. What Badger's gonna want to do is he's gonna want to morph in as many Banes as he can and then blow up the spine. This is like his win condition. If Heliosuma can get the full wall off, then it's gonna be a little scary for Badger. I mean, this is just... Oh man, no, not like this. Why are we going in with this tiny amount of Lings with no speed? I mean, we kill a queen, but when Badger's so all in, he doesn't want to be trading small units for small units. Okay, yeah, here's the Banes coming up now. Perfect. Banes do a lot of building damage, but these spine crawlers are very well placed. This queen's very well placed. I don't know. I don't think Badger can break this. Yeah, the Banes are going in. They're just going to detonate on the queen. And look at that. It doesn't even kill it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is very, very bad. I think this is just GG at this point. I mean, Heliosuma, horrible supply block. Can't make any roaches, but I don't even think it matters. I mean, even if this queen goes down, there's not enough Lings anymore to do it. Oh, these Lings are going to plug the gap. Oh my gosh. Gets the queen in. Yeah, just very well defended from Heliosuma. Yeah. Lings are going to get in eventually. Nope. A Ling gets in and immediately dies. Okay. Jeez. Yeah, Badger, you can't really do these builds versus guys who play, like, the early walls. If you're going to do it, you might as well, like, 13-12. Just, like, full ape into him. But this is kind of a build order win, but also good recognition from Heliosuma that the only way you lose this game is if the Lings get in. Just build a shit ton of spine crawlers. Now we got a nice healthy roach count. Big worker lead, basically forever. Yeah. Game's gonna go on. These positions, the roach player can't really move out yet. Lings aren't great versus roaches, but if you get a huge surround and you're basically only making Lings on 2 bases, that's kind of like the one way you can come back and win this game. But as long as Heliosuma just sits and waits for like 25 roaches, 20-25, I think just wait. Stream actually looks good. Yeah. I ordered a 50-foot Ethernet cable so I can reach the home server. And yeah, I think it's stable now. And yeah, this is a good roach count, I think. Yeah, 21. There's a lot of Lings. He's just going to try to run by. Honestly, I think what Heliosuma could do is just full wall and then attack. Because you got to know, like, your opponent is not catching up on drones if you have this many Lings, and that's exactly what's happening. We're making a lot of spines. I don't love making roaches here. I would prefer to just make a shit ton of spines and hold with Lings and spines and go mutas. It's probably the comeback mechanic, but yeah, I don't think there's any way we hold this. I mean, I think there's more roaches than Lings at this point. Alright, here we go. Gonna find out. Badger's plan, I guess, is to try to trap the roaches in spine area, and then he gives up on that. Okay, nice Ravager, Michael. a little unnecessary, but it's okay. Twice the number of roaches. We got Ravagers now, filing down. GG, well played. Yeah, well played by Mr. Heliosuma. going to get the first game for Taste the Bacon. Yeah, nice patient play from him. I like that. We're getting to game 2 in just a minute. I'm gonna switch to laundry quick, and then we will go into character versus detergent. Alrighty. What is this? Make the roach. Yeah, exactly. Like the correct way to play ZBZ, huh? Alrighty. Let me figure out which one is map 1, 2, and 3. Map 1 is Old Republic. Okay. Get right into this. Character versus detergent. Ooh, top right. Spawning in as Protoss. This character is a random player. Is All Inspiration's character. Bottom left. Got Taste the Bacon or Pigpan's detergent. I like this name. I wish detergent was on our team. I think me and Lenny could make some very magical edits for someone named detergent. Just washing their opponents. But I hope for our sake, the character does not get washed and instead does the washing. Character is, unlike myself, a mannered random player. He does not abuse the fact that he is random. He tells his race and carries on. I say unlike myself because I like to do builds that abuse the fact that I'm random because I find it hilarious. And I like especially to do it to Protoss and pretend that they are raging. That's just how I like to play the game. Makes me happy. The character's going for a Nexus first. Very bold, but I like it. Wonder if we'll follow up with a gate or forge. Forge it is. Very safe. I think, as we can see, we obviously could have gotten away with a gate here. But if we're going to scout this late, I think you have to go forge. I guess if character wanted to like optimize this build a little bit better, scout a little bit earlier, and then you can go gate first and then forge, and your tech will be, I don't know, 20 seconds faster. At least he's in time to see that he does not need to. He doesn't want my advice, I guess. He doesn't need to go the instant cannon. Yeah, I think. I guess this is why, like. Okay, we're gonna go gateway. Okay, interesting. Also, probably could have skipped the second gateway. I mean, the Lings would start now. Takes like 20 seconds to pop out, and then, I don't know, 20 seconds to get across the map. So you could go core and then cannon and be totally fine. We'll see. Maybe he wants to do something with the 2-gate here. We're just going to chrono the Zealot. I see. Okay. I'm going to take notes. I'll talk to character about. And the core is impossibly late. Oh my gosh. I don't even know if going Nexus first, like, I feel like if you're a Zerg, especially in these MMRs, you see Nexus first and you're like, oh my god, this Protoss is so greedy, I'm so far behind. You know, you can see the third timing is, it's normal time, maybe slightly late, but it just, you feel not great most of the time. But I mean, the core is so late that I actually don't even think it's worth it. Let's see what character turns this into. Twilight and a Robo. Chrono on the gateway. I wonder if this is just like the Marjorie build off of Nexus first. I really hope not. Because it's like, you're just going to be hitting like a minute later with the same arm. Maybe grab +1. We got the Forge. But yeah, it's gonna be some gateway cheese, I guess. And we have a Bane Nest coming down. Bane Nest is really interesting here. And we have a ton of lings. What the? Why do we have 27 Zerglings? What did we see? We saw 2 gates, but we saw Nexus first. Okay, I have no reason to think of, nothing I can suggest. This is just a huge mistake. Yeah, I mean, you can make, to be safe, I feel like you make this amount of links, but you make them like now, and then you have just mined 600 more minerals approximately by getting the drones earlier. So we're actually quite broke. You can see we only have 2 queens and can't really afford many more. But if we're playing, like, I guess, quote-unquote, properly, we could have 5 lings here. Or queens, I mean. And the same ling count, and the same drone count. Right, just by changing the order. And the queens are going to be really important to keep this prism away, and to help versus all the zealots that are coming. Yeah, I am so confused by this build from character. I think it might work. I don't know. We have Banes, which is quite strong, but we have 8-gate Zealots. It's like, how many Banes can you afford? Off of what? Okay, we're on 4 gas actually. We should actually, I think Zerg should be fine here. As long as we can get wind of this coming. And I think he might have saw some Zealots going across the map. I mean, now you know something crazy is going on. You see 6 gates at least. No third base. I mean, here, yeah, a ton of lings getting produced. I think you need to start a bunch of queens. Ah, okay. You have something for High Templars. Okay, so it's the Archon charge block build. This makes a little more sense. Infestors? Okay. Infestors and a big supply block. This is kind of scary, actually. Does character just win here? Zerg's gonna give up the base. Yeah, he's gotta wait for main speed. With the Archon. You don't have Storm, do you? I like this, trying to save the Spore Crawler. We forget about it a little bit, but that's okay. Yeah, I don't know. This is not like a huge army, but like we only have lings to deal with the Archons. We are getting Mural. Oh my gosh. I mean, if we can get neural parasites off on the Archons, maybe Zerg holds here. I don't know. This should not go well for Zerg, I don't think. Keep the Zealots alive. Okay, big fungal, but not actually really going to do a whole lot. Great way to tank with the Archons. Oh my gosh, and all the Banes go off on the Archons. Oh, you can see if those 5 extra ones hit the army, this whole army's dead. I think character just wins just like that. Oh my gosh, yeah, look at these Zealots. They're gonna do crazy drone damage here. I mean, they're gonna get cleaned up, right? Elevatoring to flank the Hydras. Warping on the high ground. Oh my gosh. Character's just styling on him right now. GG, well played as well. GG at least. Crazy, weird game though, but yeah, it's kind of a goofy build from both players. I guess that's the magic of the set 1, 2, and 3, right? That warp is so good. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, when character gets the army, he played it very well, for sure. Let's get into the second map. We have a ZVZ. Character being the Zerg on the top right. Detergent. The Zerg in the bottom left. Getting an early. Okay. I wasn't sure if that was a gas or if we're going to cancel it. We saw Badger just doing Extractor Trick just for the love of the game. It looks like Detergent is going to do the same thing. Yeah. There's also the Eric build, which is what character's doing. I'm a big fan of this build. I think it's quite strong. Very fun to play. And yeah, it does a double Extractor Trick to get 15 hatch and a 15. Oh, actually, character's doing something different. Okay. Character is doing the Scarlet build, isn't he? Yeah, okay. That's fun. Detergent on the other side is just playing normal. This is always a little scary. It's just like a matter of if you find out your opponent is doing this build, then you can hold it. Basically, character is going to pretend that he's playing normal, but in reality, he's going to make 30 lings and try to kill his opponent. It's a good build. I think he told me he beat Uko doing this. I think it was Uko. What some of the Zergs do is they send the guys from the gas to the natural. So if you do come in with like 1 or 2 lings, you'll see them mining, and you might just assume it's normal. It's very tricky. But actually, Detergent is just going to see there's a base. He might see that the creep is a little further. But that's very minor detail, you know? Oh yeah, look, he does transfer the drones. He makes the queen only at the natural to really sell it. Love this, love this. Oh yeah, this is gonna be good. And he's gonna put a tumor down? Okay, that's crazy. Why tumor? Is it just to chase the Overlord away so that you can get the lings out without being spotted? Is that the whole idea? So he's gonna show the lings now. This is not... I don't think the... I guess his speed is about to finish actually, so it's fine. Yeah, this is just the time to go. I thought it was a moment early, but no. Here we go. Let us see how Detergent will hold this. Oh, a bit of a supply block. Queens need to be on the ramp like yesterday. And they're too late. Lings are here. Okay, he does get on the ramp. Character does not take advantage of that slight gap. Is there just too much in characters? I don't know. Queens are holding really well, and 14 lings are on the way from the tournament. And the queens will go down, but this is fine. You have money to start more. Oh, look at the lings being left on the ramp. I don't know why. A lot of is happening. Is character winning this? Just barely. Oh my gosh. He's gonna come into the natural now with all his reinforcements. I think character will win this. It's really hard to tell. It's very close. Maybe if Detergent made some spine crawlers, I feel like that's kind of missing here. Queens, anything. But yeah, I don't think you can go to ling with character at this point because he has the queen, pumping some injects back at him. Well, not in this case, but theoretically. Oh yeah, and he's gonna trap the lings. This should be game. I'm gonna have to get surrounded. Yeah, GG, well played is called. I don't remember if lings in the mineral line was the play here. I think it is, but that's okay. I think you can do either. But in that game, I think character just had a decisive advantage and could have gone for the win. Which he doesn't do, but he gets the win anyways, so that's okay. And yeah, very well played there. Good game. Nice build. Next up, we got Raven versus Nelson. A ZVP. Okay. Oh, right. It was a sub. So let me update Nelson's race. We can get in here and get started. Spawning in the top left, we got Nelson. Vanguard Nelson. Taste the bacon poser, I guess. The bottom right, we got Raven. Yeah, just one of our guys. Nice Zergy. I haven't seen his gameplay very much. I don't think I did any casting last season. Just taking a little bit of break. Yeah, had Stifle and Ice running the CTL team, and I think that was Raven's first season. Yeah, excited to see what he's got. Normal opening from both sides. I think this is the MMR where we start seeing either just like pure degens or people starting to play games that look like normal games. There's not much in between though. This is starting to get up there. I think caps at an average of 4,200, so we end up with a couple high diamond ones, maybe some Masters 3s who peaked up there. But yeah, this is where the gameplay starts getting a little tighter. Looking like a good build. Gas, pylon, scouting around, not really being annoying. Some probes like to mine the minerals from behind. Hate when they do that, but it's not super consequential. Yeah, nothing to note for the next couple minutes probably. Adept first, do not get Warp Gate right away. Almost always means we're gonna get Stargate. I think it's like 10 seconds faster if you skip Warp Gate. 8 to 10 seconds, somewhere in that range. Raven, probably does notice that. I think this is, yeah, this is the MMR where I think you have to start paying attention to things like that to optimize your build. But now he's definitely not going to be skipping at least the spore. The 1 inject and a 2. This is another kind of detail. In the lower levels, you can't really pay attention to any of these details, but as you get higher, then you can. If the queen drops a tumor, you don't have to be as scared of like a big all-in flood with lings and maybe some banes. Yeah, the idea is to connect the 3rd very quickly so you can protect your drones. But if you aren't making drones on your 3rd, you don't need that. So you'd rather just have more larvae or more of the zerglings. The one thing interesting that Raven is doing is he's skipping his 3rd queen. Normally you want to start this immediately. And then what a lot of zergs do is they defend the natural from the 1st oracle with 2 queens. And they make their 2nd spore here. And then like probably around 4:30ish, you make a spore here. Just when they can fly in with 2 oracles. Looks like Nelson wants to use this defensively. He does give it a boost of energy. I haven't played a lot since they added this energy boosting thing. But I have been playing some random games. I got CTL eligible a couple weeks ago. Played last week. And I've been having a lot of fun with this 1st oracle. Giving it a ton of energy, flying around, being annoying. You can really stop and start quite a few times, which is nice. Maybe pick off some tumors. I think that's kind of a cool use of energy early on. If you're like getting kind of tricky with multi-prong oracle, micro. Oh, but this is kind of big. He's going to get in here before the spore is done. This should be 4 dead drones. 5 dead. Oh my gosh, it might actually be more. Micros? Okay. Raven is going to protect these drones, but 5 dead drones this early is a pretty big deal. That's an expensive loss. On the flip side, though, the lings are here, getting a little bit of damage done on the 3rd. Yeah, we're just gonna hold it with an oracle, though. I mean, you can't really do too much with this unless you have like 40 lings. At the very least, Raven knows it's safe to just drone up like crazy. Both these players are playing a nice match game right now. Nelson has great probe production, really. He's going to be fully saturated before 6 minutes. He's going for charge. That's interesting. Maybe try to hit a really strong 3-base timing. Charging Archons. But we'll see what he does. Otherwise, I think we're going to want to be looking at taking a 4th 3-base soon. And same with Raven, actually. He needs a 4th base quite soon, too. He's up to 60 drones now. Don't really want to go up super high just because of the risk of a 3-base all-in. I think 66 is like the max you can push. But if he scouts and sees that, he'll just take the gas. I think if Protoss takes gas, you can go up to like 74 and like half saturate your 4th. Something like that is safe. I don't know. I'm not a Zerg main anymore. Something like that sounds about right. Regardless, we do need a 4th base, and Raven is taking it. I think we also need a macro hatch. He's trying to get a lot of money. Got good vision. I like the way both sides are playing this right now. I think we are just gonna go for like Archon +1 Zealot time. Be interesting. Things are gonna catch a couple Zealots here. That's nice. They're also gonna see the Archon is quite crazy. Gonna let him know to start making units. Looks like he just wants to go Roach Hydra. Ling. I don't know. We'll see. 4th base gets started. Double robo production. Okay. So this is just kind of like the old school Protoss style. Archon, Immortal, big, expensive units. You make a big army, and you just try to kill the Zergy. Let's see what Raven wants to do against this. Generally, you just have to macro really well, play a good game. This base, I think, might go down. I don't know if we have quite enough. But this is a nice pick off on the High Templar, though. Oracles are going crazy. Killing the queens. We're down to only 3 queens. Yeah, this base is toast. Oh, big stasis. I'm not able to chase these army units at all. And yeah, the Raven's floating quite a lot of money. Raven, if you do watch this and you're at this part, try to take that fourth a little bit earlier. Make a couple more queens. And by this point, you should have a 5th as well. And a macro hatch. And then you'd be spending all your money perfectly. But as it stands, yeah, you're a bit behind now. Protoss is going to get up to 8 gas. And with this kind of army, you know, if you don't slow Protoss down, you just gotta play these late games, which is really tough. Oh, you are here? Working with Tang? Nice. Tang is, yeah, I mean, he's one of the Allin legends, you know, so he's a good guy to get advice from. Quite cheesy, though. Protoss is imba anyways, who cares what you do? Also fair. But yeah, those are just my thoughts. We can get this down a little earlier, maybe 5-ish, 5:30 at the latest. Get this way earlier. And then if we add a couple more queens, we hold that, I think. The big thing is the Oracle energy is just too high, but the stasis, it's hard to do much. Yeah, this is a scary army from Protoss now. Lots of Storms, lots of Archons, lots of Immortals. I think I like what Raven is doing. I also wouldn't mind a Hive. You know, get these upgrades going. Maybe if he hasn't got this base, you get a Greater Spire going. Greater Spire always seems like the GG of this. You know, you have a small army with a couple lurkers to deny the counterattack, and then, I mean, you have like 4 units that shoot up. Yeah, I don't know. If I'm Raven, I'm scared. I hate when Protoss is at this level of comfort. Just got a big army, big economy. We'll see. We'll see how we play this. In this mess, Hydra army can be really good. Depends on the storms. Oh, these are great storms. Oh my god. Huge storms. Luckily, we're going to build all these in the lurkers soon. It doesn't matter too much. Oh, big zealot run by over here too. 10 drones going down. Oh man. Yeah, Nelson is playing this game very well. This is nice though. Picked off an Archon. Oh yeah, and here we go. More zealots running in. Yeah, we don't have the spine walls up yet. 15 drones. I'm gonna push anything right now. I mean, Nelson's doing a great job, honestly. Like, it feels OP when you're playing against it, for sure. But, like, he's doing a great job keeping that circuit part. Yeah, he's just gonna kill the base, back up. Killing all the drones again. Oh, man. Killing the prism is huge, if we can get it. Oh, the prism just barely gets in. Oh, bit of an F2, I think, right? Or maybe not. Okay, yeah, definitely an F2. Yeah, and that actually buys time for Raven to get into position. Should just shut this down. Nice reaction from Nelson, though. Yeah, I mean, here we go. He's gonna come in, kill this gold base now. Especially now that he knows the army is so far out of position. Kill any backup. And behind this, protecting into carriers. Oh man. Yeah, I mean, just very methodical from Protoss. He's playing very, very well. Yeah. Just got a DT here to be super annoying. Keep tabs on everything. You can see the problem really is we have nothing that shoots at. Oh my gosh. Gonna warp in more High Templars, get a couple Archons. Need something that shoots at. Some brute lords with energy in here. It's okay. We don't really have the economy. I think that's the biggest problem. We never were able to get up, like, good. And this Mass Hydra, I mean... Oh! That's crazy! He's just going in! The storms are so good. I mean... Yeah. Okay. Wow. That was a choice, man. That was a choice. Oh my gosh. That was brutal. Yeah, that's the scary part about playing these Hydra styles. They are so squishy with storms. Yeah, GG is called. I respect it too. I mean, at that point, you're just like, nothing you can do. You know, go out swinging. Oh man. Very, very well played from Nelson, though. I gotta say. I hate to give props to our opponents, but I think, very well played game there. Let's check this one out. Game 2. Top left, we got Nelson leading 1-0. Bottom right, Mr. Raven. Mr. YOLO. That was, yeah, I mean, we all been there. Sometimes I just run my Marines into Banelings and Lurkers and, you know, / dance and leave the game. That's all you can do sometimes. Yeah. It's true. It's true. The Lurker Viper late game is... I don't know. It's very delicate. I think... Honestly, that's why most Zergs just, like, they just all in, right? Like 60 drone all-ins. I think it was last season, there was a lot of maps that you could take a third at, like, a high Vespene gas base or something. And basically every Zerg was just doing Ravager all-ins with the extra gas. Yeah, it's a good way to play, so you don't have to deal with that late game army. But I think that game really, it was just, we were a bit slow getting the 4th base up, a bit slow getting our lurkers out, and a little bit passive on the map. A lot of the times those styles, you get a Bane nest, and you just run around with like 10 supply of Ling Bane, and you just look for bases, like the 4th base of the Protoss, all those cannons were touching each other, so you just right click 6 Banelings onto the middle one, all the cannons blow up, and then you can just kill the mineral line. That will either force a warp in at the 4th base, which means that's a warp in not at your 4th base, or it will bring the main army back, and sometimes both, just in the panic of things. So sometimes those kind of moves aren't necessarily just about getting as much damage as possible, they're just about buying you time to set up. When I play Zerg, I basically always have like 20 lings here, couple lings here maybe, and then wherever I'm most scared of, I just send the lings in and buy some time. Also, the other thing that was missing was, like, once you get into those late games, you need to make like 5 spines on your 3rd, your 4th, and every other base. You can skip your natural normally because your army's normally pretty close, but yeah, maybe this map you should do your natural, because your army's probably like here. Your spine's here. So then the Protoss can easily run zones in here. Yeah, let's see what happens this game. We're getting an early Roach Warren from the Zerg. I think we are just going to cheese. Oh, yeah, we're still mining gas. This feels quite cheesy. Let's see, does Nelson get the scout? Nope. Cancels his depth shade. I mean, if you're Nelson here, nothing looks that sus. If I'm him, I'm going to send in a shade into the minerals. Oh yeah, look at that. Sees 8 drones. That's a normal count. See 6 lings. That's a little sus, but maybe not quite enough to really panic. Oh my gosh, this is such an early 3rd. 333rd should be illegal, man. Skipping the 2nd gate. Oh man, yeah. Yeah, here we go. The roaches are on the way. I like this adjustment from Raven. You see that your opponent likes to play the late game. He's quite good at it. Really greedy this game. I didn't really pay attention to see if this is how he played the game before. Probably too busy yapping. But if you notice this in game 1, and this is your response game 2, it's a great decision, I think. Nelson is a little tipped off, I think. Maybe battery. Don't remember that last game either. Yeah, this is gonna be tough for him to hold. Also, skip the third Oracle. Okay, yeah, we just had 2. We're going right into Twilight Forge, late second gate. No scouting because we didn't send the first Oracle across. Oh man, yeah, I think he's just dead here. You see his no drones, and yeah, oh my gosh, we're in. Oh, we're in. Just like that, we're in. Gonna depower the gates. Oh, okay, that's good. That's good. He's recalling the oracles, but does it matter? I don't think so. I mean, you can't deal with the roaches and all these lings with the oracles, can you? Oracles are good, but not that good. Yeah, we're gonna get in here and depower this base, or just kill all the workers. Either one will work. Oh, he's gonna go for the pylon. I love it. Eventually, these oracles will run out of juice. And, yeah. We need to get on these probes. That's the only thing that's missing here. And we are forcing them to the most exposed base, so at least there's that. Oh my gosh. Okay. For some reason, this doesn't feel clean. I think it's fine. I mean, we're going to kill the pylon just from the other side, right? Oh, we're actually not even going to have to. We're just going to kill the probes like that, too. Yeah, we just keep flooding with 28 on the way. GG. Nice, effective cheese from Raven right there. Really like that. Get into game number 3. This. Yeah, nice way to tie it back up versus a greedy Protoss, cutting every corner imaginable. Let's see. I have to check. There's an issue at work. I've been waiting for people to resolve to release it. Not resolved yet, though, unfortunately. Always things going wrong. See what Nelson does differently this time. Definitely got exposed there. Yeah, if I'm Nelson, I'm thinking if I can get to the late game, I'm in a great position. Raven now has shown that he has a good, strong cheese, so I think he'll have to respect it a little bit more in this game. Because ideally, Nelson just wants to get to the late game. He probably will feel fine if he gets there in a slightly disadvantaged position. Just after game 1. If I was Nelson, I would feel that way. So I would expect him to play a lot more carefully this game. And as a result, I see Raven is not doing a mega cheese. Maybe he'll go for the same type of build, but just have to wait and see. I feel like that's a strategy that's underrated. A lot of people are like, oh, I won with a cheese. I therefore cannot do it again. I know we have taught some people for like finals and like semifinals in previous CTL seasons. Like, hey, this build exposes all your opponent's weaknesses. Just do this, game 1, 2, and 3. And they're like, no, they're going to adapt on the fly. It's actually quite hard to adapt on the fly like that. So sometimes it's good to test and just say, fuck it, I'm going to do the same build again. It worked once. Show me that you can hold it. But we'll see. See what happens. I won't mind either way. A bit early on the chrono. And a supply block. Oh my gosh, we forgot the second pylon. Big mistake from Nelson here. Yeah, completely wasted Chrono. He's gonna get the Stargate in the wall because of that. Oh yeah, he has to because he doesn't have anywhere else to put it. Yeah, warp gate gets started. As long as you know what to do when they turtle up, you're golden. Exactly. Some players, you know, if they get got with their really cheesy build, they will just play Giga Turtle. I think we're too high of a margin to really see that now. But set 1 especially, yeah, you definitely see that. Yeah, okay, Raven is off of gas, so he's going to play normal. He doesn't know this, but he is in a very, very nice position here. If he was cheesing, I think there's no way Nelson would have known about it. Just because the Adept is unbelievable. He actually goes Void Ray first. Okay. Yeah, I think he's really scared of getting cheesed again. Which, interestingly, I think Void Ray is worse versus it. The real answer is just know it's coming and make 2 batteries and army here with the oracles. But it's okay. Void Ray is also very good if you're going into builds like this. You know, you want to clear scouting information. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. I remember game 1, Raven did have a well-timed Roach Warren. I see that again, so that's good. If he sees there's no 4th base, which he will, this is quite late to come out to pick a 3rd. I think you just always make a couple defensive movements. Def cheese Protoss twice in a row, and game 2 they decide it's time to go Cannon Void. That's true. Gonna get another Overlord. Nice supply block, actually. Ooh, this is a nasty supply block because around now is when the Adepts are gonna get worked in and start coming across the room. Okay. This is a nice move. Hopefully he will see the Glaive Adepts. Yeah, you're gonna jump on this first Adept. Kill it. Oh, Warping right in my face. Yes, please. Kill that. This is great. Okay. He sees... If he's paying attention, I think he would have seen that. I don't think he was, though, because we have 15 drones on the way. Oh! Do we see it? Nope. No reaction. No roaches started. Oh, boy. I'm scared. Oh, boy. I'm scared. I'm scared. Adepts are here. 5 Adepts into the 3rd base. And they're just going to start eviscerating drones. A little awkward with the control there. Only 4 going down so far. Roach is just starting though. This is... Okay. Gonna kill quite a few off here. Targeting as many drones as he can. Oh man, yeah. This is bad. 14 going down. 15. 16, jeez. Crazy play from Nelson. Just 5 Adepts and Glaives. Yeah, I guess Raven didn't notice that the Glaives was done on his Lings. If you notice that, you make a couple Roaches, you hold without damage, and you're miles ahead. Because look at how late everything else is here. We have an Archon coming up. We have not really much economy. No upgrades. No Storm. And this Archon is really just like, I'm scared you're going to all in me now. So just make a big beefy unit. Macro hatch. Nice. Just droning hard, catching up. I like this decision. I'd like to see a 4th. Void Ray still finding random little things. not much to comment on. Just making roaches. No fourth base from Nelson. He's just scared of the attack. You can see he's lots of batteries up. Getting some blinkers, some storm. Right now. Still making probes, though we have 74 on 3 bases. Wouldn't mind seeing a little bit of a cut to afford the fourth base, but it's okay. And I like this from Raven, just making a shit ton of roaches. Maybe he can get in there and just overrun Protoss. I don't know. Be happy to see it, but we'll see. Decent creep spread. I don't know. Just looking for anything to comment on. I guess here we go. Roaches are marching across the map. They are gonna find the fourth. Oh, never mind. Oh god, this is like the worst place to go with the roaches. Into the meat grinder. Huge storm. Soften up a bunch of these roaches. And honestly, I think this is just being stalkers to fight. Even without the storms. Might be able to take this fourth down, but we do not want to get trapped here by the Protoss. Going to force a cancel, that's nice. Let's see. Oh, this is interesting actually. If you fight here, you could fight. Go for the Templars with the reinforcements, but he's actually just gonna run. Don't mind it. Kill the fourth base and we get out. Not a bad move. Protoss now is feeling aggressive. They want to attack. Don't know if Protoss can really get in here, especially without the storms. I think they're lagging quite far behind. There's some big storms. Almost kills his own Void Ray. That would have been nice for us. Alright, some Ravager startup. This is nice. Close to maxing. Just add on some Lings. Not a bad decision, I think. We'll pull some shots at the Stalkers. Maybe force out one of the Storms. This army from Protoss is really not that scary right now. If Zerg can just get on top of it and kill it, we might be able to win the game. He is teching into carriers now, though. So you're going to want to move quickly. Oh, but Protoss is just finding a huge gap here. Going to kill the base. Protoss armor is just so mobile, too. Should be able to get out of here quickly. We're just streaming in a line. Protoss, I think, should be fine to leave. Yeah. Get a huge recall. Just leave behind a couple Stalkers. Look at them, just running into the corner, buying so much. I'm actually going to trade out a little bit for the Lings. The Lings are deceptively annoying with armies like this. At least they accomplish something, I guess. Bought rounds, or 2 rounds of weapons, I think, as well. Yeah, we've been maxed for a while as Raven. Gotta really be thinking about attacking, trying to make something happen. Protoss is just getting up a 5th base. He's just getting further and further ahead at this point. I feel like this is our timing. Let's see what upgrades we got. +2 to +1. There's a lot of storms in here, though. That's really scary. I think we just kind of accidentally missed our opportunity. Oh, this might be painful, actually. Losing some observers here. Go back. Kill one base. It's nice. I think we need to do a little bit more with this army here. We maxed for too long. We gotta trade. Let's see how good of a trade we can make it. There's a lot of storms here. What is that? 14 storms. I think each of these has about 2. 10 to 14. Yeah. Scary. One second, guys. Sorry about that. Anticlimactic. But let's get back into this. See how this fight goes. I don't think it's gonna go well for the yeah, big storm's coming down. Big Biles though actually finally kills that Void Ray. Shaving off quite a few units here. And we're getting the lurkers behind this. There's no world to against this, right? We're just so far behind economically. The storms have not been super great. We still have a couple more that can land. And yeah, there we go. That's a huge storm. That's what Protoss needed. I think that actually ends the fight just barely. Now the carriers are out. Yeah. I don't know. This is a tough one, Raven. Stalkers on the side to pick off all these expensive units. Behind it we have lurkers and hydras. We just don't really have an economy. We're still on 6 gas, 13 minutes into the game. We should be on like 10 gas. Oh man. Yeah. We're just a little bit slow to get the tech up and to get the economy going. And you can see that with the minerals, especially. Like, if we had 10 gases pumping, we'd be maxed out on Hydra Lurker and maybe can make something happen. The carrier count isn't impossibly big yet. He's on 65 workers, yeah, but a lot of oversaturation. He's just transferring now. It's a worker count you can play at, I think, but yeah, I do think they're on a lot more. Oh man, he's just running away from the death. Okay, we need a burrow. Oh, the lurkers get caught. And now we just have Hydras versus Storms and Carriers. Oh man. I think this is gonna be like game 3 or game 2 of Sewer Badger and his opponent. I forget his name. It's just gonna be a slow death, but it feels like I don't want to call it too early, but it feels like the game's over here. I mean, we have our extra gases up now, but we're still only on 4 bases versus just 6 base per house. Yeah, this does not feel good. And at this point, you want to be less into the ground army. You just want to have a ton of lurkers and start getting up your corruptors. Yeah, I don't think you can fight this army with Hydras. And unless Protoss whiffs every single storm, I mean, that's impossible. Because eventually he's going to find a hole, right? And I think he just found it. Like, the lurkers are a bit slow to unburrow here. You have no idea Protoss is moving up to the 4th. And yeah, the base dies here, and I think the game is going to go with it, honestly. Nice zoning storm here. Yeah, just going to take the base for free and back up. I mean, Nelson is just slowly trading out the cloud while it's missing. And this is a nice move. We're going to catch the 6 base here. The DT Warframe should be enough to clean this up eventually, but yeah, I don't think anyone can lose the base here. Nelson has such a big bank, he can just rebuild this static defense here. And look at that, he's finding another gap in the defense. He could just go up. I wouldn't mind it. We have so many storms that we can always zone and back out. This is crazy looking down. 13, right? Yeah. Oops. Spacebar. Yeah, actually, just gonna find the thing. Big storm on the base. I think the new storm is it more effective against lurkers? It does more damage over a longer period of time, right? Like less damage per tick. So I think that's probably better versus lurkers. Yeah, I don't know what the consensus is, I guess. I love the lurkers from using these storms, though. This is every time you try to commit, yeah, so many dead units. Workers are melting. Supply is dropping. We don't have the gas to put on this. 20 drones went down here, I think it was. 22? 23? Oh, also here. Duh. I'm just gonna back out. Look at that, he's building better units behind this. Wouldn't mind him taking a minute just to set up his... Taking this base right in Raven's face, actually. I don't mind this. Dude, when you're this far ahead, like, start mining your opponent's bases. It's a great way to get further ahead. But I think he has to know, like, this army cannot win the game. He's gonna try, I guess. Oh, but the DTs are gonna find it. If he just turns around, he can start, yeah, attacking. There's no urgency right here. Oh, man. And he has to leave the lurkers behind to not lose them to the DTs, so the main army now can come and kill them. That's crazy. Does he not have detection here? Ooh, okay. Lurkers will get to live, I guess. For now. Not for long enough. Okay, he's gonna run into the army again. This seems to be Raven's GG move. He's gonna storm himself. Okay. Goofy end to the game. But well played from Nelson, actually. Very strong play, I would say. Good late game PvZ. I don't know much about him. Let me see. Did he change his name already? I just was curious what the MMR is, but I can't even see him anymore. Let's see. And check the tag, I guess. Is he Beast? Is that his new name? I don't know if anyone's in the chat can confirm. Oh, he's a British player? Who? No? Nelson. Is he... Do you know him? I couldn't find him on SCT Pulse. I was just curious where he sits at MMR-wise. Okay. Thanks, Mac. Legend. Yeah, because I thought his like gameplay is quite good. While you check, we'll get into your game. Mac versus iVanilla. Funnily enough, it's set 4 and 5 he played. Let's get into this one. TBT action between our favorite German gamer Mac versus Pigpan's iVanilla. In my bracket, I either get higher levels than they should be, or really goofy players. It's an awkward bracket. Yeah, I think set 3 is tough. Kind of what I was talking about it in game 1. I think it was. You either see people starting to play like some proper StarCraft, or just apes just being crazy. Yeah, it's a tough one to play, but I think that MMR really, that's when you learn just how to like stabilize your build and like always get back to normal. Like every good player, I think, is very good at transposing games back to game states that they're favored in, and that kind of just takes a lot of reps versus players who play really goofy. And also lots of reps of practicing like your normal game state. So yeah, it's definitely a tough set to be in. It's a tough MMR to be in, but I think that's where players can really start getting good. Be right back, guys. We're just gonna watch Mac's perspective.
Center up.
The Grim Reaper has arrived. SCV ready. SCV ready. SCV ready.
Add-on complete.
Alright, I'm back. Apologies. Let's see, did we miss anything? Not particularly. This is just kind of a small note for your TBT gamers out there, but Mac has a slight build order lead just because he went for the reactor earlier, and iVanilla made 3 Reapers before this. Just means Mac has more units, and will have more units. So if we're doing something like a 3 Raven harass, he should just have probably 4 more Marines. Not a huge deal, but sometimes it matters. Nice micro from Mac, actually. Gonna win this little skirmish. And now, if he just goes across the map... he's being too passive. God damn it, Mac. Why are we doing this? You have units popping out on your side of the map. You just go. Go, go, go. You would have killed all these SCVs and been miles ahead. You little bastard, Mac. Anytime you win this engagement, you have to go across and just see if your opponent made the reactor. If you made the reactor, you're safe. You will have 4 Marines to deal with the 2 Reapers. No problem. Your Cyclone was late. It doesn't matter. It's two Reapers. You should have 4 Marines at that time and be fine. Yeah, but I think we missed the timing a little bit. Maybe we can get up, get some damage. Actually, it looks like that is what we're going to do. Hopefully we get 1 or 2 SCs. Oh, a little bit of a misclick. That's okay. Still get 1. Oh, the depot finishes, though. That's unfortunate. Raven says, this week, my guy went fast mass cloak Banshee and mass surprise Marine. But yeah, I'm fixing a lot of my build problems, as many reps and I can do. Yeah, I mean, that's the way to do it. I think the other good thing about, like, being really good with your build is you'll start noticing where you should be in relation to your opponent and pick up more quickly the fact that they're doing something really weird. Like the mass cloak stuff. Like, you'll just know the game state doesn't make sense, and you know, your spidey senses will tingle. Or you can also go like the other route and just kind of rely on overlord speed builds if you're getting surprised a lot. They're objectively a little bit worse than just like learning to scout properly, but it's a lot more consistent, and some people have used it just to get through like the nonsense MMRs. Changed his name to Cypher. Okay. Interesting. Last MMR 3944. Yeah, I mean, very good late game PvZ for under 4K. This is kind of a tricky build from iVanilla. He's attacking with 4 Vikings, so he can 2-shot the Ravens. Oh, this is really nice, though. You're going to get 1 tank before anything even happens. We do trade out both of our Ravens, but, we do stop this attack just from happening entirely. Not that means we're in a great position right now. I think we're in a key position. iVanilla is a bit faster on the stim, faster on the barracks, faster on the upgrades. He's got his 3rd landed, but at least we're not dealing with tanks sieged up like here or here with Vikings. You know, that could be really bad. But I think iVanilla is just a little bit tighter in this early game. Small SCV lead, quicker on the production. We'll see if he utilizes this. I think if I'm Ivanilla, yeah, I was about to say I would love to see 2 medevacs here. I mean, you know your opponent's going to be a little later than yours just because they went the Ravens. I don't think he knows this, but Mac actually went for 3 Ravens, so Stim's very late, relatively. So you can really take map control with 2 medevacs and 16 Marines. You get a kill with this, that's crazy. Not going to get out, though. The one thing he's not doing, though, he's not getting up to 5 racks. I think that's a big mistake. I guess Mac isn't doing it either. He went up to 4 racks. Okay, there we go. Start it up now. This is a good-sized army. Yeah, he's just, like I said, just playing a little bit tighter than Mac. And finding himself into a good position. The one big advantage Mac has is he has the Ravens. So if Ivanilla commits to a siege, this could go really bad. Oh, but we are gonna get a little excited. Pop the disable and get it really up. Man. Okay, that actually goes really well for Mac. I was a little scared. He didn't have stim. You saw him just walk those Marines in there. But, yeah, he kills 3 tanks and a ton of Marines for free, basically. I mean, now we just have the tank advantage. And Ivanilla's a little late on his second factory as well, so we're going to keep that tank advantage. Potentially all game. I have a feeling Mac is not going to be as late on that one. But we'll see. And Ivanilla adds on 3 more racks. He's going 3 base, 8 racks. This is not a build. Oh no, he has a 4th. Okay, this is a build. He's on location though. That's crazy. And Mac is just gonna find this gap, siege up, in range of the base. Oh my gosh. Yeah, he has to pull all the workers. Let's target fire the Marines. We're target firing the tanks. I think that's a little bit of a mistake. But I think it's just good enough anyways. I mean, he killed 20 freaking workers. No, not quite good enough. I think we targeted all the Marines there. We win the game. But I think Mac still is in a very good position here. We are just stimming Marines. Trying to go across the map, I guess. That's crazy. I wonder if he just meant to grab 1. Just to see if another attack is coming. I guess the good thing for Ivanilla is even though he lost 20 SCBs, he has 4 CCs producing. He's able to transfer his mined out base. Mac has done as well. He's oversaturated. And he didn't lose the CC. Looks like Mac is caught up on 2-2. +1. He's got his second factory. Ivanilla has not started his second factory yet. Yeah, he's just going full on 8. 16 Marines at a time, 2 tanks, medevacs. I mean, this is the way I like to play TVT as well. Oh, and Mac is calling it, actually. I would have thought he would just go into, like, 3 starports, play responsibly, quote-unquote. But yeah, I don't mind it. Yeah, I think Mac has still a good position here. Even though his 4th is a little later, I just like that we're up on the tank count. This is big for Ivanilla though. Mac has forgotten his +1 or +2 attack on the tanks. Right? Yeah, he has +1. I thought I saw that. He's getting +3 armor. That's big. And the drop here could go big too. Well timed. Missile turret. Or sensor tower. This is kind of crazy from him, just patrolling all these workers around. Oh, good scan too. He's gonna try to jump on this. This is crazy. Yeah, there we go. Target all the Marines down. Very good. Even though he cleans it up, at least there's not 40 Marines here to push into your base. And we're gonna get the drop on the third base. There's no reinforcements in position here. He's stemming them back now. And they're gonna get here in time, but this is a lot of denied money. Honestly, maybe he can trade well. Trade's decent. Pulls the whole army back too. I think that was an F2. That's a big mistake, because if we just shifted our army around at the same time, came up to here, forced Mac to multitask, the tanks are far. Anything could happen at that point. Oh, he gets vehicle armor? Mac, do you normally do this? Okay, you're crazy. That's wrong. You have to get +2 tanks. No. You have to get +2 tanks first. +2 tanks one-shot Stim Marines. Oh boy, this is crazy. Big fight here. I think Ivanhoe is just gonna run over. Yeah. Oh man, yeah. I mean, you can see the power of the +2 tanks. That's what we're talking about. The power spike of +2 tanks is the biggest power spike, I think, in the game. Like, the one-shot capability on these Marines is so insane. Your TVT is probably going to go up, like, 200 MMR just by doing that. I'm not even kidding. Go +2 tanks, and then, if you want to do this, just get a second armory. You should have money if you expand a little faster. But, I mean, it's so incredibly important. You never need +3. Then you can just go into like air attack upgrades and armor. But like your armor is not going to help you in all this game. I don't know if you're trolling me. You might be. I don't know. But just now you know. This is a nice attempt. Just counterattack, try to force his army back. But I mean, this army is huge. Yeah, you just hold this tank line. He might just try to break this, honestly. He's gonna go? Okay. So that's kind of risky versus 6 tanks. Okay, here we go. He's going for it. I'm gonna land the Vikings. See how the target fire on the tanks is. Oh my gosh. Okay, I mean, this is good. It kills all the Marines at least, right? I mean, you can't really keep pushing with just the tanks. And maybe this run by is going to get big damage. I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of coping here, but maybe he can do something here. There's not much to help him out, actually. Oh, he's actually playing 3 factory. Okay, that's how he has so many tanks. Pull the SCVs. Kills the base. Behind this, though, I mean, he's going actually. Landed Vikings are going crazy. Gonna get the drop in the main. Yeah, GG's gold. Was a good game. Definitely, you know, very back and forth. I think Mac had some chances, but it's a great game for my vanilla. Showing he's very good at the ape-style TVT. I'm not digging on him. That's how I like to play TVT too. Max says he has this issue in all matchups that he doesn't know when and how to expand past 3 bases. Yeah, I mean it can be tough. I think in this matchup you want to get your 4th around like 8:30 and just land it immediately. You should be maxing out around when you land it, so hopefully you're sieging on his side of the map and it's pretty safe. He was 4-7, but his average MMR is what allowed him to play in set 4. Yeah, set 4 I think is capped at 4-6 average MMR nowadays, so it's a bit more competitive, or higher level I guess, than it was So yeah, bit of an MMR mismatch for Mac here. I think you could see that from the early game. Just Ivanilla just consistently up a couple SCVs, 10, 15 supply, just a bit tighter overall. But Mac still played well, I think. Had some chances. If you had the +2 tank upgrade, maybe you hold that last fight. I'm not even kidding. +2 tanks, it feels like you can just infinitely hold an area. Like, that's the real solution versus those like 8 racks, 3 factory styles. You just get a ton of tanks and air superiority, and once you hit +2 tanks, you can chill, basically. It's very hard for the Terran to find a hole. Yeah, I hope next week we'll see you get your proper upgrades. It's like the same kind of standard opener of this game. Mac actually staying on gas. Maybe he wants to do something a little more aggressive on one base. Oh, both players were. Okay, now we pull off for Mr. Bernala. It's the reactor again. Ivanilla also going for the reactor though. So we won't have that mismatch in the early game like we did last time. Expo coming down. Mac, I think we'll see the instant starport. And I think we're just gonna see, if I had to guess, 3 Hellions, 5 Reapers, 1 Liberator. That's my prediction, but we'll see what happens. I don't think Mac is the type of guy to go one base PCs, no matter how badly I wish he was. It looks like Ivanilla wants to do something very similar. Could be good for Mac actually, because we'll have even armies. Even though Ivanilla has more MMR, I think Mac had better early game control last game. So if something similar happens and Mac just takes a good fight, kills all the units, yeah, I mean, just having this extra lib could go huge. Oh yeah, and he's just going Marines after this. We'll see what he goes here. If he goes tank right away, then I think he's in big trouble. This lib could go massive. Okay, he does go Cyclop. That is what you want to do versus this build. So he has all the pieces to hold this very easily. Well, we just have to see if he can execute. Okay, Lib is on the way. Lib, go, 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 go. No, Mac, no, not like this. The units are here. Oh, get in there. Kills 2 units for free. Cyclone is here, but I think we're gonna jump on that clone and kill it. Okay, yes we are. Oh, what is this? NG Bay? For no reason? Where's the... Oh, the lib is so late. Imagine if the lib was sieged up in the main right now. That would be insane. Okay, this Reaper probably gonna get a couple kills. Okay, look at 2. Okay, Reapers are now going to poke. Ivanilla sees the clone coming in, instant pull. Okay, but here the Reapers are. They're gonna sit in the net. He needs to kill like 8 SCVs here to come back from this. This is a horrible start. Oh my gosh, and the tank here too. Oh jeez. Kill that one. This is, I would say, the worst possible start Mac could have had. Maybe not the worst possible, but it's definitely up there. This is not good. But he is following it up with a 3-1-1 on 2 base. I like this. I do like this build. Yeah, just really unlucky that the lib wasn't queued up. If that was queued up and sieged up when you were killing the Cyclone, like, it would have hit his base the same time you killed the Cyclone. I don't know what Vanilla does. You can't run the SCVs to the natural because those Marines might lose to the Reapers. And then it's just like GG. So he probably just parks them here for like 30, 40 seconds while he deals with the Reapers. Yeah. Let's see what happens. Thought he was going to move out with this little army. That would be interesting. I think he maybe could. I guess not. Not versus 3 Ravens. Yeah, I mean, your power spike is the stim. It's a bit late, unfortunately. I'd like to see him switch earlier, but it's still alright. Yeah, I mean, you should basically end up with like 10, 12 extra Marines for the fight. And the stim is actually pretty quick for Ivanilla. That's nice. He's going, yeah, that's good for him. Might help a little bit, but the Marine count will still be quite tough. Honestly, the third isn't that far behind either. I like this. It's just the SCV count's really bad. Big scan, actually. He knows exactly what's going on now. Yeah, I mean, if you're Ivanilla, all he has to do, put his Vikings here, 2 tanks here, 2 tanks here, and then like a spotter Marine here to make sure you don't just disable the 2 natural tanks. And then he's safe. You don't have to rush to take the third. You can just get your upgrades going, which he is, and just chill. I think the worst thing Ivanilla can do here is push out to try to expand. I think that is how he can lose this game, which is exactly what he's doing. I mean, Mac is just here. He's ready. He's going to find it immediately. This is really bad. Disables. Okay, get some. Turrets are down. You have stim? Why aren't we stim? This is such a weird fight, but I think Mac does just hold. Win? Yeah. Okay, yes he does. He's gonna kill the base too. Oh my gosh. The third goes down. Holy. Yes, sometimes I'm too smart to be a caster, I guess. And I just tell you exactly what's gonna happen. Oh yeah, that is basically what Ivanilla did. I think is the only way he could have lost the game. So that is very unlucky for him. He had a huge lead. Honestly, this sounds crazy, but in this position, it's still not over. If I'm Ivanilla, I'm going to start my second factory really early. My armories have a good time. Yeah, I'm going to just turtle up on upgrades. That's it. He kept his tanks alive, which is nice. This is crazy. He's gonna go for the fight. Does Mac win this fight? The splits are crazy. What? Oh, the splits were insane, but he stopped splitting for a minute. He's just gonna land on it. That's a crazy fight. Oh, and perfect on siege time. Oh man, Mac is playing very well now. See behind this, he's got his 5 racks up, still playing without upgrades. That is the big advantage Ivanilla has. If he realizes that, I think, oh, what is he doing? This guy's such an ape. What? On location 4th base is not how you come back in this game. That is not the win condition. The win condition is upgrades. He's forcing the 40 SCVs. Holy man. Pretty bad target fire, but it's still just barely enough, I think. He is gonna break the third again. Gonna force the lift. There we go. Yeah, I think now we know for the next time we play this guy, he is a greedy bastard. He likes his on-location fourth bases. This is not something that you should be able to do consistently. Yeah, Mac is now getting his upgrades, but look at that. He's a full upgrade behind. He's very scary. But Ivanilla is down production still. I really think just prioritize the tanks. With Mac, we prioritize rallying our units. Yeah, this is kind of goofy because like it looks like you're denying the third forever, but he's actually just gotten really lucky. You drop mule on your tank? Oh, over here. Or over here? Oh, to repair? Oh yeah. One of these had 1 HP. That's a nice move. Okay. Gonna try to break you here. I think he will. Yeah, I think the upgrade advantage is just too strong here. Trading with these small units is just not gonna be very effective. Okay, Mac does see the fourth base, the planetary. I wonder if he's gonna change his attention down there. I don't think he really can, but he can try. Yeah, I don't know. This is a weird game. Mac's advantage is the army and the tanks especially. Pumping 2 tanks at a time and trading out little units effectively. I think he's just gonna grind advantage higher and higher. Stuff like this is always good, just forcing to keep repairing. Looks like Ivanilla's just gonna try to get in on this tank. He'll try to right click the tank, and he's gonna get it, man. Oh, this is a juicy drop spot, if you see it. But I do like this. Don't give him time to breathe. I would love to see a drop when you know there's no world where he's hoarding turrets from this position. So just gonna go for the tanks. Yeah, I like it. Unfortunately, a couple too many marines I think. Just too many units from the upgrades. Now we're in a scary position. I think we're throwing away armies. Little too willy-nilly. This is so close. This is a crazy game. This is a very crazy game. But we are getting +2 tanks. Were you trolling me about your upgrades? Or do you normally get armor? +2 tanks, I think. Your opponent is not getting that, so I think that's how you're going to win this game, if you do win. In my head, you're just so far behind now. I mean, we're down. We're getting a 4th base, but I mean, he's just better mining. Production is catching up. You're inconsistent anyways. Okay, so you were trolling. A little bit. Unintentionally. But yeah, the +2 tanks I think could be the game changer here, especially if you get like a really nice siege position. What is this guy's crazy? What? Did we just scan it? Okay, no. This is okay, we're gonna need good target fire. Great target fire areas. That's what we want to do. Oh yes. Holy. Good fight from that. Oh, not targeted on the tank though. There we go. Slightly too late on the repair. Man, that's awesome. Yes. Look at this. This is so annoying. Yeah, this is a tough position for Ivanhoe. see these reinforcements coming in. See the target fire? Oh, we target fire the tank. That's a bit of a mistake. You meant to click on the... oh, okay. Yeah, in that one position. That makes sense. Yeah, whenever they try to attack you, I've noticed you target the tanks first. But I think it's better to kill the Marines first. Especially when you have +2, because they will melt in one volley. Like, if you just, like, shift-click 3 attack moves like this or something, they die in one volley, and then you can kill the tanks after. But in those positions, if there's not many Marines clumped up, yeah, I don't know. Like, in that position, it would have been 100% better to target the Marines. There's times where you don't want to do it, but I think in the late game situation, it's generally better to target the tanks, or the Marines. This is a great find, though. This is perfect. The game's been so chaotic, we just never had time to get defenses set up, and look at the around the tanks. Just pull back. Beautiful, beautiful. Accidentally gonna find the next PF. Oh, we're just gonna go into the main? Oh, I love it. I love it. This is a GG move right here. Tell him it is time to get out. He's gonna drop on the tanks. We'll clean them up pretty effectively. But, like, doesn't matter if all the production's dead. I don't think so. Even then, you still have 2 tanks going crazy here. Yeah, your random Widow Mines actually went pretty crazy. Look at this engagement. Outside of tank range, yeah, you trade so well here. I think Ivanilla here is hoping a little bit. It's a tough position to be in, of course. 9+3 attack. Not the most important upgrade, but still. And now we're going to have 3-3 finish on the Marines, and there's no production. Oh, there's 3 barracks. There's a little bit of production, but really not much. Chad drop, indeed. Yeah, I mean, that was the right move. That's how you break these Terrans. We have another huge army. Mac, I think the one thing that will take your TVT to the next level is just getting faster at attacking with the next army. Like, if you had this army already sieging up the 4th when he was cleaning up the main, I mean, you just end the game faster and more consistently. It does apply in all language. You're right. Just something I noticed. You know, I cast this for you guys, my warriors, as a reward, right? And you get little tidbits of knowledge. A couple things here and there to help improve your game. And I really think that would be a huge game changer. Your whole game. GG, well played. Very well played indeed. Very crazy, chaotic game. So far, I think my favorite game of the day. You know, I just love those wild TVTs, man. Both players had their chances. I think Ivanilla he's just too aggressive. You know, it's hard to be that type of player and then realize, hey, maybe the right thing to do is to just turtle. He was trying, but yeah, it was tough. Okay, Mac had to do something weird. I'm gonna enjoy this game 3 too. Hell yeah, I like to hear that. Oh, you're out? Who'd you lose to? Was it the match I watched? Was it Ukraine? I think you had me watch a match last week. Lost to Ukraine and Kazakhstan. Okay, I did not know there were enough people in Kazakhstan that play StarCraft to make a team. We should have won versus Ukraine. You had the TVZ, right? Was it? Did you win that one? I don't remember. I remember the TVZ, and I remember it being crazy. I think you lost, right? Both games? Yeah, you won none. Okay, that's what I thought. But I do remember it being kind of crazy. Oh, also versus Kazakhstan. Yeah. Fair enough. It happens. It's okay. And you're doing good in CTL at least. 1-1 versus a 4-7 Terran is no easy feat. It's very good. Just got a Reaper Fast Expand here versus a normal 2 gas from Mac. This is, you know, it's a slight advantage for Allin. Oh, he gets the bounce. Okay, that's huge. Does he get the Reaper? Oh, and he went the greediest possible way to play Reaper Fast Expand. He went for the reactor next. Oh my gosh. Actually, Mac, you should know it's reactor because the second Marine would be out and done by now. But that's okay. This is still, like, absurdly good for you. I think this, like, negates the advantage you get from playing Reaper Fast Expand. Just, like, straight up. Like, it's not like you've delayed the CC completely, but you killed an SCV and you can only make, like, one more SCV before you catch up. Reaper was red. Yeah, I think there's nothing wrong with coming back. Like it's always possible someone just screws up and they just are late making a unit. And it's coming in the next second. But yeah, it's still a very good thing. Interestingly, his starport is faster. I wonder if he's gonna go. What's he gonna make? Yeah, Banshee. I was just picking up Banshee vibes for some reason. I don't know why. He's going Hyperflight Rotor Banshees. Oh my god. Do we deny this? Do we just win? Oh my god. The timing is insane. 2 mules are dead here. 4 SCVs. Oh, wow. There we go. What a win. It's a great series from Mac, honestly. Nice job. And ties Allin up at 2-2. Tell Exiled to get in here. You were confused with, yeah, no Cyclone. He was going Banshees. He's definitely playing greedy. I think it's one of those things where, I don't know. He just wanted to come back a little bit. It's a tough, game 2 is a tough loss, I think, so I don't blame him for trying to get cheeky. Well, let's get into this last set. We got Exiled versus Wanky on NA, I guess, but it is iVanilla. Yeah, this is the big one. This is to close it out. Oops, this is the one I want. Yeah, we are tied 2-2, so this is it. This is for the winner of week 1. Just got home from the gym. Good timing, yes sir. Excited to see this one. See how Exiled does versus Wanky. My prediction is Wanky. I like this name. He's gonna play some really cheesy builds. Exiled is going to almost die, and then he's gonna win with like 10 supply of just disruptors, just surviving forever. That's my prediction. So let's see what happens. For the tiebreaker. Yes, exactly. Yeah, I think this season we might be able to put like the oldest all-in lineup together. Because what we can get Total Havoc back for set 1. Lenny, you can get your games in. It'd probably be a set 3. My random's set 4 right now. Exiled is playing set 5. And then we can find someone for set 2, I'm sure. And it's just like maybe we get Drumhead to get his games in. Might be around there nowadays. Tang is eligible. Yeah, Tang could get in there too. You're right. Oh, Lenny, you're in here. Let's see, I'm marked for set 2. Lenny, have you been in the Discord for a while? Can you hear me in the Discord? Are you talking? What the? I can't hear you at all, by the way. If you are saying anything. You can't hear me in the Discord. I also cannot hear you. I wonder if it's like a new streamer setting that happened. I have no idea. That's so weird. I have not been talking. Okay. I have no idea what's up with that. That's super weird. We have 3 batteries. Okay, sorry, I'm not paying attention. What did we scout? We didn't scout shit. Okay, we just made 3 batteries. Is there a reason for this, Exile? Did I miss something? Do you just know Wanky is a cheeser? Or do we just want to put ourselves behind, just for the love of the game? Gonna tell me why? Because we play later today. I guess that's fair. You're right. I didn't know we were tryharding later today, but it's fine. Nobody beats Lenny 7 times in a row. Damn right. This is a goofy ass build. We're just going pure Marauders. +1 and Stim. I've never seen this. No, me and Exiled played later than that in one of Manshark's tournaments. Okay. I mean, was this not my prediction? Wanky's gonna play like the goofiest cheese build, and we're gonna have disruptors from Exiled? I think I nailed it. We're just gonna go right under the observer. Can you see it? Is Protoss paying attention? I don't think so. I actually don't think it matters. Because this is like the goofiest 6 Marauder hit squad. Like, what's it gonna do? I guess it's maybe gonna be good. Oh, I don't know. Want to stim? I guess you don't want to stim. I don't know why. This is crazy. What am I seeing? I don't know what the hell is happening in this game, but it's okay. You're going Disruptor drop. Yeah, this is what I expect from Exiled. I know he's a big fan of this build. You would have died without the batteries. That's true, but you could have delayed them instead of spending 300 minerals blindly. But yeah, it worked out. Should have taken down the pylon and it's GG. I think this covers the batteries. This backup battery or pylon, so it makes this kind of bait. All right, and now this is going to be scary because it's Disruptor drop versus just Marauders. No tanks to zone. Oh my god, that's a huge hit. Yeah, the back pylon was there. We are on 6 racks. Oh my gosh. Do we bring the Disruptor drop home? Oh no, here it is. A couple workers, 7 kills on the Disruptor, that's pretty good. Top 3 most annoying things Protoss can do. Yeah, it's kind of like, I don't want to say it's a build order win, but versus like no tank styles, Disruptor drop is crazy strong. And then you have nothing to zone, so you just get these hits for free basically. One Viking, you would think, but I mean the starport's super late because we did like this fucked up homunculus version of the 3 racks, so it's not. there's no Viking, there's no tank, there's nothing. Disruptors are just getting crazy value. I mean, we would have like 12 or 14 more supply, so it's pretty crazy. Yeah, 2 wasted scans. Ob's just juking. He's gonna get another. Okay. Honestly, 3 scans for 1 observer. I think we take that every day of the week. And I think you also know where the army is about. Like, let's see. If you find it, you get some huge hits. Actually looking for the reinforcements, I guess. Maybe just some workers. Yeah, we're just hard chilling on 2 base. I like that decision versus someone who's also just hard chilling on 2 base and is Giga Allin. Just get these high tech units and chill. I'm gonna come in here, he's gonna kill some gateways, but I mean, you have a Disruptor and 3 Colossus. I don't. Oh, uh-oh. Actually, okay, kills a Colossus for free. Exiled is AFK. What is he doing? There we go. The ball comes out a little bit late. Oh, drop in the main gets cleaned up. Okay, that's where the attention was taken. So I think cleaning up the drop in the main makes it okay. Because Wanky is not... Okay, I was about to say he's obviously not expanding ever, but he is. He's just trolling. You would have hard chilled? Yeah, I think you actually don't have to do anything in that position. But also, like... I don't know. You do have to kind of do something. I mean, you don't want Protoss just making Disruptors and then getting in front of you. He needs tanks. Yeah. Tanks would be insanely strong in this game. But we are just pure Marauder. And this feels like a good metagame build for most ladder Protosses, honestly. But it is not the way to play Exiled. The economy of Protoss on 2 base is worse than Terran on 2 base. That is true, but you can't really afford to get like Ghosts and Vikings on 2 base, and you need at least some of both, I think, to really effectively fight this army. I mean, we are mainly Marauder, so it's not like the Colossus is that scary, but we need like something to make this fight one-sided. Yeah, I think 2-base Robo is very strong versus 2-base Terran. The rule of thumb is like you need one of your tech units, I think, for one of Protoss's tech units. Tech units being Libs, Vikings, and Ghosts. So being unable to afford that is just a little scary, I think. I think the disruptors aren't too bad. I mean, yeah, that's a huge hit. Yeah. Like, I think you win this game doing either of them. The Colossus maybe is a little scarier if he hits, like, the sickest surround. You have good vision. A lot of good pylons spread around. We are not mining from the new base. It's a little unfortunate. That helps Terran out. Oh, Terran is asleep at the wheel. Big disruptor ball hits. This is where it gets scary. Like, without Ghosts or Vikings or anything to kind of threaten this army a little more efficiently, yeah, you're just going to park in front of this third with the disruptors. So but this drop is actually going to force a pretty big recall. So if the Colossus spawns on the wrong side, it might just die. The random battery almost keeps it alive. Oh my god, now it's just disruptors versus Marauders. Wow. That was an incredibly effective drop right there. That was a Colossus and 2 disruptors for like 5 Marauders and a medevac. Or 2 medevacs. I guess this Stalker is luckily in a very good position. Oh, we are going to speed out of the way. Okay. Not too bad. So, because I am an ape, much like our Terran here, though I think he is more ape than me. If I am him, I might just pull the boys, because you've killed the Colossus. I think one Colossus and some disruptors can't really fight SCVs effectively. Because what are you going to do? Disruptor your Stalkers? Like, be kind of tough. Yeah, but only one Colossus. One Colossus isn't that scary versus like 40 SCVs. And like, I mean, you're not building for a late game right now, as I vanilla. Like, I guess you're making some disruptors, but I mean, I don't know. He does have 3-3. This is crazy. Does he actually have a good army here? The disruptors are just too good right now. Yeah, huge hits. Well, I can tell you how you don't die. You have disruptors. Yeah, this 3-3 timing is so quick. I mean, it's I guess the good part of this really deep building. Yeah, I mean, if you're iVanilla or I'm iVanilla, how do you break this? What do you do here? I mean, you need libs. I think at this point, I don't think you can play without libs anymore. What he is trying to do is split up. Oh, this is expensive. It's gonna get... Oh, only one. Okay, and now the army's moving in on the 4th base. I guess the 3rd. Okay, now... Oh, we're gonna drop right into these Stalkers. Let's see how fast Exile is. Oh! Yeah, he's good. Other side too, he's pushing the army back. Crazy blink. Disruptors miss, but zone out the army. 1-0 versus 3-3. Yeah, you do not need upgrades when you're playing disruptors. Oh, and here the DTs come. Very aggressive blink. Gonna get some medevacs out. It does lose a couple stuff. I think it's still pretty good for Exiles here. Yeah, I mean, these DTs are just all over the place. Crazy damage. We don't have Game Heart Observer ++, but 39 workers have gone down. Not all just now. 16 workers on that DT. That's crazy. Man, the DTs, I think you were winning the game anyways, but I think the DTs really closed it. Now you're very ahead. That's what I would say. We have one medevac? Is this for real? Oh my god. That sucks. Hopefully, for his sake, he realizes he needs more medevacs. Otherwise, I mean, if you realize this is happening, you just force stim a couple times and Terran kills himself. Anytime Dark Shrine, exactly. Oh, nice ball. And we got a stim out as well. Yeah, I mean, I think this is the beginning of the end. We have 4 medevacs on the way, but it's going to take them quite some time to heal this whole bile ball up. 47 cruise missiles versus 1 medevac. Yep. And yeah, we're getting up. This is how StarCraft is supposed to be played. This is the base layout you want. I think we're going to start getting Tempest. Colossus, you think can reach the SCVs from here? I think so. Should be possible. Oh! He's going to go for it and get punished. 1 Stalker for like 5 bio units. DTs get in again. Oh my gosh. Kill it! Kill it! No, no, no! Oh, okay. Okay, now we just kind of wait for... I think we have to wait for Terran to kind of kill himself on this army. It's kind of the tough part about this army is it's hard to really be attacked into. It's also hard to attack. Unless Terran just screws up the rally with this guy. Maybe now we can get a good fight. Oh gosh. Okay, good snipes. Oh, he kills them all! Oh my gosh. There's only 1 Disruptor left. If he goes quickly, he should be able to, I think, just get into like a dominating position. We are being so freaking slow right now. This is not how you play this position. Okay, big blink ahead. We need to dodge. Oh no, I think we go. Yeah, those are the only 2 balls that Exile has at the moment. But we are just being so passive. Oh man, maybe Ivanilla didn't realize that was all the disruptors. Oh, maybe he's falling apart from the prism in the main. I mean, this is a great time to prism. Buying a lot of time. Oh, a huge disruptor hit. There we go. Oh my gosh, another one? Yep. Oh, this is like Raven dashing into the storms. Oh man. There's still 1 Zealot going crazy here. Finally gonna get cleaned up. But yeah, I think Ivanilla had an opportunity right then to just push here, siege up the libs, and then you kill both these bases for free. And he's back in the game just like that. But we were a little too passive after sniping those disruptors and just kind of let the game fall apart. And yeah, with the Tempest out now, I think Exiled has his complete army, and now he can push. Hey, yeah, sorry. Had to give you some shade. For the YOLO Hydras. Oh yeah, here we go. The YOLO Hydras are coming. When you're just too done with the disruptors. It happens to everyone. Man, these balls are just too strong, too heavy. Yeah. I think we're gonna tap out soon. Oh, yeah. This is the stuff of nightmares for a turn. And apparently what the good dreams of Exiled look like. Oh, what a game. What a game. Kind of exactly what I predicted. Exiled barely holds on with balls. Not as drastic as I would have hoped. But, yeah, that's a good one. Get right into game number 2. I've been talking to myself for 2.5 hours, so I'm excited that this could be the final game. Hopefully Exiled makes it quick for me. Yeah, top left, leading 1-0. Got one of the OGs of Allin, Exiled. Bottom right, Wanky. Wanky's great. It's such a great name. Schizo moment? Yeah, I know, I'm going crazy. And to think, I was one of the people who said, let's just do best of 3s instead of always 2 maps in CTL. Because ties are so lame. You know, I did this to myself, truth be told. Oh, and here we're getting a max packs, I guess. Oh, not quite. Gates at home. I guess this probe is a little late for it to be a proper max packs. Just a 2 gate with 1 proxy. Fun build here. Wanky is playing 2 gas, so that's good. I think it's a good way to play versus this stuff, as long as you scout around, you know, and you don't just get the CC down right away. It should be good. We'll see. I think what I'm curious is if Exiled will make the Zealot or wait for the Stalker. I'm gonna make the Zealot at home and then make it. So this unit probably will be waiting for a Stalker. You're doing those versus me every game, by the way? I hope so. Should be a quick 2-0 for me though. Double Zealot, I think, is a crazy way to play this. But I'm not gonna coach you. This is the strongest way to play, actually. That's why it's crazy. Do this versus me. We have an Adept coming, okay. And here, battery. What do we make here? Stalker? Yeah, there we go. Oh my gosh, and Wanky's just going Hellions. And this should just be game over, right? I mean, it should be. I think. Guess we go Marauder. If we get the bunker down, maybe it's fine. But I don't know. Like, the Hellions are great versus the Zealots, but not versus the Stalkers. That's kind of the big problem here. Yeah, I mean, he could be... Oh, I'm just going to lower the depot. Let him in. You might as well, I guess. Okay. The medevac's coming up. Okay, this is just freaking hell. I thought this would be big trouble, but no. What do I know? Look at that. Gonna boost this guy around. I thought he was gonna have some sick micro, but nope. Just killed the Stalker easily. Okay. I guess now we see what happens. It's probably gonna be pretty scary, I think, for Exiled. I don't think he can kill this. Yeah, you come back to some real stink. Yep, Exiled is trying to cheese, and don't think it's gonna go well. I mean, the Sim City here is great to deny the Hellions, but I mean, we forgot Warp Gate for a while. So I think we just died. Oh, he has Hellbats? What? That's crazy. This is crazy. I think it's just gonna kill him. Yeah, absolutely. Oh my god, you're pulling the probes. What? Okay. Yeah, so maybe a protest player doesn't play Hellbats enough to know that they do AoE damage. So, yeah. That did not go very well. GG is called. We're tied up 1-1. I cannot escape casting, I guess. Let's get into this next one. This will be the last game of the day. Pretty epic way to end. Pretty epic match. I think almost every series was 2-1. Set 1 was 2-1. Character 2-0'd. Raven was 1-2'd. Mac 2-1'd. Yeah, so this is just a lot of close series. And it looks like the ace is going to be as well. Very exciting. Let me just check one thing quickly. See if I can finally deploy this change. Oh yeah, perfect. Cool. Change is out. People have fixed the problem. We have this big launch coming up that our QA team said everything is good in December, and then the day before we were going to start launching it, they were like, wait a second, it's actually broken. We tested wrong in December. So I had to do a bunch of fixes Friday, and now I have to deploy it today for them to retest. Very, very depressing, but it's okay. Fucking QA. Exiled is QA. Yep. Always something. And the worst part for us is all of our QA is in India, so it's like I'm logging on at 9 PM my time to be like, hey, how do we test wrong? What did we actually do? Do we have to redo everything? But yeah, c'est la vie, I guess. You know, anything for Jeff Bezos to get a couple more yachts. You know, that's what I work for. Really passionate about, you know, the size of his pockets. Anyways, we can focus on this game. Well, Mac wants to be my QA. Okay. Do it. I'll message you and be like, what the hell? Get this done. Yeah. Normal looking game here. It's like a 2-1-1. It's kind of fun. Kind of fucked up timing though. We should get this before this or this or this. So maybe it's just some weird wanky build. What about the shareholders, Bob? Who's looking out for them? Exactly. It's me. I look out for them. Okay, Reaper's gonna get in, get a nice full scout, even though he gets taken down. I wonder if this is the special sentry build that you tried to do versus me. I don't think it will be. I think this is going to be more disruptors. I hope so. That was an entertaining game. Okay, we're actually going tank this time. Okay, which is very good because this is going to be more disruptors. So this is a good start for Wanky. Just in terms of the build order, not looking as bad as it was in game 1. Like, he had some opportunities game 1 for sure, but he was disadvantaged from the build order for sure. You don't have a sentry build, so you just floated gas and improvised. Yeah, I think that's probably what happened. My thought in that game was you just forgot your Robo Bay, because you just dropped sentries in my main, and then my tank killed them immediately. And then I went across the map and told you. That was how the game went. But yeah, the whole time I was just like, okay, I guess we forgot our, our Robo Bay. It happens. Thank you, Lanky. 4 gate. Okay. Did he just make a mine off the tech lab? He sure did, and he put it in this little nook. We'll see if this does anything. This is called a Lenny mine, by the way, because we're gonna get back to it later and see if it does anything. Oh, we're just gonna go 2 tanks and combat shields. Maybe you're right, Mac, and he does actually click on the pictures and he misclicked and didn't get stim and did not get another tank. Is this build with 3 tanks? I think would be really strong. With 2? No, it feels a little sussy-wussy. But let's see. Oh my gosh. Oh, the shot. Okay, he only gets 3 Marines. Actually, not as bad as this could have been. He's gonna come across the map. This is scary. You see some, oh man. Okay, let's get some bunkers down. Just repair the tank. Oh, he didn't repair the tank, so he actually loses it. Now, this is why he would have loved to have 3 tanks. 1 tank pushing this is not that scary. Imagine if it was 3 right now with this reinforcement tank. That would be scary. Oh, this is a horrible position. Oh my gosh. We're just gonna double dunk this guy. Yep. Yeah. Honestly, Tanky Lanky, 100%. This was his game. This was his game to lose, and slightly bad on the tank placement here. Really bad here. This, honestly, I don't like either. We're just pushing a little too fast. Yeah, because you just double click tank every time. Yeah, double dunked, man. Double dunked again. And you're just gonna wait for the next double dunker, and this is hell. But I really think this should have won. Yeah, Exiled is stalling really well. I mean, that's what you want to do. And now, like, double dunk on the tank, no tanks left. I mean, you killed 5 tanks just by these balls. It's insane value. I mean, now, like, this is nothing. Yeah, you just zone out all these moves. Maybe he gets one. Oh, nice save, actually. Really nice save. Combat shields with this is a legit build. It's true, but stim, like, the thing with stim is when you do builds like this and you have stim, you only have 1, right? Like 1 stim to use, but you can use it and just win the game. So it's I guess high risk, high reward kind of thing. If you only have like the 1 tech lab. I think Ivanilla should have closed the gap with the extra bunker. Actually, that's what I was thinking. If this was me, NG Bay right here, 2 bunkers, and then tanks right here. You can probably kill the NG Bay that's building, but then you just rebuild it with one of your 7 SCVs. And it's just going to deny the disruptors from shooting their balls. I mean, personally, that's what I would have done, just to be that, like, what, the private investigator meme guy. Yeah, could have been scary. But this is crazy. What's going on here? Does this work? Oh, gets the disruptor. Does not get the second one, though, or the third one. Holy, that third shot was huge. Oh my gosh. That was close, man. That was close. Do we have glaives? No, we're just making these for the love of the game. I like to see it. We have no detection on top of the ramp, actually. Oh my gosh. This sneaky disruptor from the back is huge. I'm trying to keep an eye on it. I want to see if he uses it. Okay, no, he's just hard chilling. Okay, now do we find it? Yeah, okay, now he's on the control group. Let's go. So yeah, Exiled has a huge advantage here. He's getting his third up, upgrades, second robo, and he's up in Terran's face with 3 disruptors. Another double dunker right there. He's just getting right up there. I like it. Okay, but that's all the balls. Maybe we use them. Oh, we have an extra? What? Okay. Maybe cooldown's shorter than I remember. Okay, that's an ambitious stim. Protoss just sidesteps. Yeah, I mean, Exiled is just getting further and further ahead of this. What is the factory? Oh, it's just dead space. We would have loved to see us keep making tanks versus this. It's a very strong but... Oh my god, the random turret in the mineral line is gonna save the day. Oh, this is an expensive SP transfer. There's just too many balls in your face. Nothing Linky can do here. Now he's gonna try to chase, but I mean, this is not a slow army. Should be able to get close to this. Maybe not. It's starting to get expensive. Oh gosh, oh, that's a huge hit. Oh man. Okay, random. These sneaky backwards disruptors, backstabbers, I don't know what you want to call them. They have not been very effective this game, but I like that they're here. It's very exciting. Alright, Wanky finally gets his third base up. Yeah, just feels bad, man, really, at this position. I think Exiled is just, I don't know, feels very ahead here. It's hard to play from behind versus disruptors. Got his signature on base, on location base. Tiny army moving out. We have 10 adepts. Are these in the main army here? Some of them are. Why do we have 10 adepts? That's what I want to know. Why did we... Oh, we recalled because of the drop. Okay. We have no Marines here to kill this observer. That is so silly. This guy loves his Marauders, man. Man, I gotta say he's a good macro player. Like, he's getting up there in the supply again. 2-2's on the way. Like, he's got weird builds, but he plays the hell out of them. That's for sure. Plus he's getting the 4th base up. And just getting further and further ahead. Thing that pisses me off, though, is this style Exiled plays is not good at winning games that you're very far ahead. You still kind of have to wait for your opponent to mess up. It's easy to mess up versus it, but for someone who's been talking to himself for almost 3 hours, I think I'm going to be here for another 3 hours. I like this from Lanky. Split the army up. It's hard to micro disruptors on 2 sides. I like this from Exiled. Use your 10 random adepts to kill a bunch of workers. This is actually huge. Reinforcements are not. Good blink micro. Stalkers buys time for the disruptors. Yeah, these adepts really screwed with the plan. I really like this idea, splitting the army. Imagine if he was here with all these reinforcements. Where'd he go? Oh, they're here. Just pushing into the natural. I think Wanky could make something happen. I mean, he's got a good army supply right now. It's just, he has to keep so much at home to deal with these random adepts. Yeah, and these moves are, like, never good for Terran. Unfortunately for him. Oh my god, all this. You were just thinking that? Why hasn't this game ended already? Yeah, it's because I don't know. He wants me to be stuck casting forever. Instead of just making like 20 charge lots and ending the game, we're just gonna make more Ruptors and more Stalkers. Such a nasty position that I think his random armies can actually hold this drop. It's more drop. Oh my god, did I miss this army dying? Oh that's crazy. Okay. That's pretty bad, Terran. This macro's going crazy though. He's got a whole other army. If only he didn't lose this army here and he could start split pushing, then I think he could win this game. But nope. I am trapped yet again. Exiled is just big chilling. Oh yeah, look, he lost some Stag D here, but I think it was still a very good trade for him. Okay, here we go. This is a proper split army. This is what we want to see versus the style. Behind this is pumping SCVs, also what we want to see. Yeah, like the Protoss army isn't quite big enough to defend both sides. So actually, this could be really bad if he gets in here, snipes the base, and gets some traction going on the other side. Maybe Terran can start coming back. Not going to be easy. We need to see him. We need to see him hit both sides and effectively do it. Especially because DTs are coming. Saw how good that went for Exile game 1. Zealot Rumba is coming. Yeah, we just have the army in the right position. Okay, this could be crazy. Oh, it's just another Zealot Rumba. This could be really crazy. See the balls? Oh my god, he's not paying attention. Oh, the whole army. About half the army dies there. Jeez. Okay, now we're attacking with the other army. What are we doing? Why did we... Oh, no. Wanky. Not like this. Why did we load up? I think you just attack straight on and see what happens. Like, this is not a scary army. Or honestly, kiting this way with the army and then sandwiching the disruptors, that could have gone big too. The whole idea with Terran in these positions is don't fight the disruptors in one choke, like this alley, or this. You need to fight in at least 2 chokes. Ideally, big surround. Look, this army only has 1 disruptor. If we can get half the Terran army on this, half the Terran army here, you win here, and you distract this. That's like the key. You know, every time Wanky looks like he's about to do that, he just like AFKs his army for a minute. I don't know what he's doing. Maybe just setting up the macro. He seems quick. Yeah, I mean, 250 average APM. He's definitely quick enough to do all of it at the same time. But maybe it's just familiarity kind of thing. Not sure. Yeah, here we have the disruptors coming out. So this is going to help him make those full-on frontal engagements. But I would love to see him take even more supply here. And I think just attacking with like 1 dropship, 2 dropship every time is just not enough. Okay. Gets even more supply. And what are we teching to as Protoss? Nothing. We're just playing very slow. Okay. I guess, you know you're ahead. You don't want to make a mistake, but I think being this passive has let Terran get back in the game. And honestly, I think Terran has the advantage again. I would have loved to see him add a couple ghosts. But having 6 disruptors, range just finished too. Or, sorry, liberators. And I think he's in a very good position right now. Unless you just eat a bunch of balls to the face. Okay, that's a decision you can make. That sucks. I mean, it is a hard army to control. Like, I don't want to just rag on it. It's very, very hard to play versus this, but there are ways to do it. Oh, that's crazy. Like, not very effective. Where the zealots are gonna right click on the PF. I think they're gonna get it. Let's see. Not even trying to repair actually. Okay, there we go. He's attacking. He's gonna hold. Oh my gosh, he's gonna get on the Protoss army here. Not able to kill the disruptor. Really thins out the supply there. Yeah, I think this was very good sequence of events for Wanky. 12 DTs get warped in though. Holy shit. I mean, this is kind of what Exile was building towards. Like, play very slow, very defensively, get a huge bank, and then you can start doing moves like this. Terran has not built up the bank. They keep losing a lot of SCVs. Yeah, he does not play with ghosts. Ghosts could really help here. He does play 12 freaking liberators though. Holy shit. He sees the Protoss getting out of position. Oh my gosh, yeah. I mean, this is a dead base. Nothing you can do now. This is not supply, but not a big deal. I mean, this is the main thing. Let's see, the DTs are coming in. Probably trade base for a base. Now the question is, can Wanky push up here with the liberators? He's on the time limit because we have Tempest now. He's got to make something happen. Yeah, DTs are on the base. Gonna just right click it. Oh, he left his whips behind. Oh, he's gonna lose so many. Oh my gosh, he just lost like 10 liberators. He just recalls the DTs. Jeez. I mean, I think that's game. Yeah, I mean, he's out of position now. He's gonna get on this PF. 2 bases died. Back to back. He's gonna try to get on the disruptors. Oh my god. Oh, huge hit. I mean, that's game. That hit was game. DT's here. They're gonna clean up this random PF. Try hard, just around. Just love the game. No other reason. So yeah, too many Tempests here. No Viking, no Ghost. Yeah, this guy does not make Vikings. Definitely making it harder for himself. Yeah, in this position, I don't think. This is a crazy fight for him. What's the disruptor count? Oh, it's still 6, okay. The libs did not auto-target the disruptors, I guess. I mean, these DTs are just wrecking havoc on all bases. If we clean them all up, though, I mean, that's a lot of money. It's like, nice. But I mean, here, it's just, he's out of position again. Look, he has to kill the rocks to get into position. Oh, that's so painful. He's just attacking with the liberators. There's so many liberators. I guess you can do this. It's allowed. Does it work? Not really. You killed 2 of them for like 10 lives. GG, well played. Oh, what a game. What a long game. 90 lib counterattack was funny. Yeah. Yeah, that was a goofy way to play. And yeah, Allin clutches it out. Vanilla almost single-handedly won it for the team, though. Both his series were very close. At least my game 3 didn't go that long. It's true. It was a very long one, Exiled. Yeah, next week, try to win a little faster. But yeah, GG's guys. Everyone played pretty well. Definitely happy to see it. Yeah, I'm gonna end it here. I'll put this on the YouTube and send it out.